This is Tom from WageFreedom.com. I'm here in Bali, Indonesia, in the Legian area. I'm at the Jayakarta complex today. This is day 3 of the Wage Freedom video challenge, where I'm going to answer some of the most popular questions I've had about living as an expat in Bali, how to support yourself here, things like that. Today's topic is probably the second most asked question that I get about being an expat in Bali, or just staying here longer than a tourist might. It revolves around visas and how people ask me, what's the situation? Is it even possible to stay for 6 months or more? And how involved is it? Is it expensive? So I'm going to aim in a short video here, and I'll try to make it as concise as I can. Give you there are 2 different ways you can do this that I would recommend. I'm going to give you both ways, and let's see if I can keep this under 6 or 7 minutes here. My goal is to give you everything you need to know so that you'll know the next step to take if you decide that if you're thinking you would like to stay here for longer than the 30-day default tourist visa. If you stick with me till the end of this video, I'll tell you the one question you absolutely must ask an agent if you retain an agent to help you get the visa I'm going to recommend. The one question that you have to ask them to save yourself a lot of time. All right? So look, anybody coming to Bali from almost every country in the world, okay, is entitled to a 30-day visa on arrival right off the airplane, okay? It's free. It requires no pre-planning or pre-arrangements or anything, all right? That makes things very simple if you're here as a tourist. Now, what about if you'd like to stay for longer than 30 days, okay? So also doesn't require any pre-planning, but it does cost you at the moment, October 2017, $35 US, or about 500,000 Indonesian rupiah, okay? The 30-day visa I just described is called the visa on arrival, the VOA. Now there's another type of VOA, which is the 60-day VOA. That costs 35 US or 500,000 rupiah. You get it as you go through immigration. Now sometimes they have a counter where you can get that visa specifically. Other times you'll just tell the immigration guy that you're standing in front of that that's the one that you want, okay? If he can't give it to you, he'll point you to where you can go get it. The thing is, if you want to stay for 60 days, you need to ask for that visa. You need to make sure that you get that visa. The 30-day visa is not extendable. The 30-day VOA is not extendable. The 60-day VOA is extendable, but you have to extend it. Does that make sense? So you get that the 60-day VOA, you pay for it, you're good for the first 30 days, but you need to extend it, and don't wait to day 30. In the first few weeks that you're here, look basically the first page of Google, find yourself an agent that can help you extend it. Can you go down yourself to the immigration office and do the extension? I believe that you can, but you might find it easier to pay the agent here, 30 US or something to help you, okay? Up to you. Or, if you'd like to really save yourself some cash, you can probably go down yourself, all right? But I usually use an agent just because they do facilitate things, and it's not too expensive. It usually will save you time as well, okay? So we've covered 30-day and the 60-day VOAs, okay? Paid and unpaid, all right? Now, what if you want to stay for longer than 2 months, longer than the 60 days, all right? Rather than give you a comprehensive answer and run through every different type of visa that you can get, all right? And there's a few. I'm going to just give you the details about the one that I recommend that you get. It's the one that I get, and most of my friends, who've been here for quite some time, all right? It's called the social visa, Sosial Budaya, okay? And the Sosial Budaya visa allows you to stay for up to 6 months, all right? 180 days. So the stipulation is you have to apply for the social visa outside of Indonesia, all right? So there's 2 ways that you would normally go about getting the social visa. The first one is you can come to Bali or to Indonesia elsewhere in Indonesia, and you can simply come on a VOA. You can do your legwork here, find yourself an agent, call around, go to see them when you locate one. I would recommend calling a couple, all right, and to make sure they know what the heck they're talking about, all right, in any case, if you're trying to retain an agent. And by the way, before I get ahead of myself, for the social visa, I would strongly suggest that you get an agent. Give you what you need to get the social visa, and then whether you stay 30 days, 60 days, or whatever you want to do, you're gonna exit Indonesia, exit Bali, and go to Singapore, Bangkok, Kuala Lumpur, to an Indonesian embassy in one of those Southeast Asia capitals, and you're going to apply for the social visa there. Okay, I recommend Singapore. It's close, easy, efficient. You have two options. Once you do get there, you can go to the embassy, and it'll take you 2 nights. You submit your paperwork and wait have to stay in Singapore for 2 nights, and then you can get it on the third day that you're there. Go on a Monday. You can come back on a Wednesday. Okay, so that's one method. There's also you can get a 1-day expedited service, and I'm going to link to a blog article I have on wagefreedom.com describing this more in detail, and give you the address of that agent in Singapore if you want to expedite it, okay? But I won't cover that in this video. So again, you've got everything in hand. You found your agent in Bali. He's given you what you need. You've gone to Singapore. You've either gone for the 2-day method at the embassy, handling that yourself, no agent, or you're using an agent in Singapore who can expedite it in 1 day, okay? And then you come back to Bali and you begin your maximum 180-day stay, 6-month stay. Does that make sense? The other way you can do it is you can locate an agent before you ever come to Indonesia or Bali, and you can tell them that you're sure that you'd like to stay, 2 to 6 months, and you need a social visa. Definitely call around and make sure that they know what they need to give you, and they know what they're doing. They do this a lot, okay? Then they can send you, wherever you are, everything that you need to get to apply for the social visa in your home country before you ever come here, all right? Europe, the States, Australia, wherever, all right? This is quite common. This is not problematical. So they can get you everything you need to apply for it there at home. That way you'll get it. It could take anywhere from a few days to a couple weeks. You'll have it in hand. You'll come to Bali. There's no VOA at all. You're just starting your social visa when you come. You'll stamp your social visa and you're good to go. So I realized they didn't even explain in depth exactly what the social visa entitles you to outside of the 180-day max stay. But if you have it, you're allowed 2 months off the airplane. Okay, no extensions or anything. 60 days. After 60 days, you have to get it extended every 30 days up to a maximum stay, again, of 6 months. So that'd be 4 extensions maximum if you can do. I recently had a question, are you obligated to stay 6 months? Absolutely not. You can leave anytime you want to. But anything over 2 months, the social visa makes sense, okay? So, yeah, I mean, that's about it. You've got it. Don't wait till day 60, right? If you go, either route, you should have an agent that you're ready to retain, for your extensions, all your extensions, okay? And here's the question that for the social visa that I wanted to tell you not to forget to ask, okay? The rules changed about a year ago, so that for your extensions for the social visa, the extensions, they would like you to go down in person with an agent every 30 days for each extension. Now, that's an hour or two. It's not a huge deal, all right? It's the office is down towards Nusa Dua. It's a little bit of a trek, especially if you're in Ubud, okay, or further away. You'd prefer not to go down if you can. I don't know how it works. Some agents that you'll talk to will tell you it's impossible. You have to come down every 30 days to get your extension. But I can tell you that there are some agents who have an arrangement where you don't have to yourself go down every 30 days. They can go down for you. You still need to do the extensions, but you yourself don't have to go down with the agent. The agent can do the extension for you. So when you talk to when you're talking to agents in the beginning, ask them, can they do the social visa extensions on their own without having to have you go with them? Some will tell you it's impossible. Keep on calling other people, because some agents are able to do it, and it will save you as much as 4 times a couple hours, which it's not a big deal. But for me, since you're going to pay them anyway, approximately 750,000 rupiah, which includes the cost of the visa and the money that you'll pay the agent. That quote is for each extension. Approximately 750,000. Okay, it's about 75 Aussie. It's a little over $50 US. Okay, so at any rate, you'll have to pay them regardless. But what you'd really like to do is avoid going down for your 4 extensions. I guess I've made that clear. That is pretty much the whole story. If later on, after you've been here for 4 months or something, and you want to look into getting a residence permit or start a business, or get a kitas or some other flavor, or retirement visa, for instance, which you can get when you're 55, go ahead and do that. I mean, look into it by all means. Probably using or asking the same agent that set you up with a social visa. But my opinion is, in the beginning, 6 months is a good long time. Just go with the social visa for your first time. Expressing a desire to, see Indonesia, a little bit of Indonesia, meet the people, do a little bit of tourism, whatever you're going to do. It's made for these sorts of activities. It's not a problem to get this type of visa. So it's what I recommend personally for your first 6-month stint. Okay, that's about it. If you have any questions or comments, or something that I missed, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll try to help. And whether you're looking at this on Facebook or YouTube, I'd really appreciate any shares, any comments, likes, thumbs ups. If you have any friends coming to Bali soon who think they might want to stay longer than a month or two, just please forward this to them. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel and follow me on Facebook. And thank you very, very much for listening. This is Tom from Wage Freedom, and stay tuned, because tomorrow I've got another topic for our little 7-day Wage Freedom video challenge. Okay, thanks for watching, folks. Have a good day or good night wherever you are.